Hi, Leo, and welcome back to the Enlightened Path. I am Ayana Nicole, and this is your mid-August 2018 love check-in. Okay, so this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and also because we are zoning in on what is happening in your love lives. Venus. If you have Venus with Leo, this may also resonate with you. Remember, guys, these are general readings, so the messages could be vice versa between you and your partner. Also, remember that they're not going to resonate with everyone. So if this one doesn't resonate, remember you can always check your moon, your rising, or your Venus, okay? Also, quick note, the 10-day sale is back on. It's been on since the 10th. And it is going to go to the 22nd. The reason it's going to the 22nd is because I will not be doing readings on the rest of the Saturdays in the month of August. In September, we'll pick back up. Also, if you're looking to get a reading now, is the perfect time because within the first 10 days of September, I'm going to be taking maybe a 5-day hiatus. I am going on a much needed vacation. Let's see what else. Oh, I wanted to give you guys a quick, just a little bit of advice as well. If you're looking to book with me and you are on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast. So if you're on the West Coast, because of the time difference, and if you're outside of the United States, so 3 hours behind me or more than 3 hours behind me, you may want to email me so that we can arrange a time that works for you. My website only books up to 8 o'clock East Coast time. So if you're on the West Coast and you're needing a reading, let's say 6 o'clock your time, well, that's 9 o'clock my time. And then if I can accommodate, I usually will. So always take advantage of emailing me prior to trying to book to see if you can get the best time. With that, let's get into it, Leo. So I've already shuffled for you guys and asked for your messages. So I am just going to go ahead and cut this deck and let's see how you are loving and being loved in the month of August. So this is mid-August to the end of August, guys. First card out is the Tower card. The next card is the Ten of Swords, okay? The Ace of Swords is crowning the reading here, and in your recent past, we have the High Priestess. Crowning the reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Coming towards you, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. In your self spot, we've got the Empress. The Six of Swords is in your environment, and your ninth spot is the Eight of Cups. Final outcome, 10 of Cups, okay? So, bottom of the deck, Leo, we've got the 7 of Cups. So, let's get started, guys. Right off the bat, you know, for the Leos that this is going to be resonating with, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, at the center, we've got the Tower and the Ten of Swords. This lets me know that there's been some sort of event that could have blindsided you, a disaster that has left you heartbroken, beyond disappointed with the Ten of Swords. The good and the positive thing about the Ten of Swords being present here is that the tens are about completion in tarot, okay? So when we see the Ten of Swords, what we know is that you've been through the 9, you've been through the 8, you've been through the 7, and now we're at the 10. And this is you getting ready to come out of this energy to move on to what? The Ace of Swords, which is here. The Ace of Swords this is a cycle, guys. So this is this new beginning. And what we see in August is you wanting this new beginning because we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. You are focusing and wanting more positive things to flow into your life. The Wheel of Fortune being here is a very good sign, along with the Eight of Swords, that is exactly what's going to be happening in August for you, Leo. So more about this Tower and this Ten of Swords for Leo. Why is this Tower and this Ten of Swords here for Leo in mid-August? Okay, I'm going to take that. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you could have been definitely dealing with an earth sign. So that's Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. One more. Also, you could be dealing with, and a soulmate. We've got the Two of Cups. So not only do we have this Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Cups. Leo, if they weren't a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo sun sign that you know of, This person, when we're looking at the Queen of Pentacles, is someone that is very financially savvy. They could be a mom as well, because the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing. For some, they may be viewed as a bit materialistic, but what it really is that they really are grounded when it comes to finance. You know, they are all about being financially stable. So if this sounds like your person and we're resonating, let's keep moving. If it doesn't, it's a general reading, guys. So this Ace of Swords is very, very positive here, because this speaks of a new beginning, a new opportunity. The Ace of Swords could also be truth and clarity that comes in. We've got the Nine of Swords here. So Leo, this could be you or your partner that we're seeing here that is a little anxious about this new beginning that could be presenting itself. There could be some worrying, some fears, a lot of negative mental action that's happening here. And with it being an Ace of Swords, you know, it could also be a lot of negative thinking around truth that was maybe presented, a major truth that's been told. We've got the High Priest in your recent past, and the High Priest is you using your intuition in the past to decide, you know, whether to go or whether to stay, whether to accept an offer and to not accept an offer. If you look closely at this card, Leo, what you'll see is that, yes, this is his staff, but there's someone else offering this opportunity to move forward onto something new. And the Two of Rods is at that, you're at that point. So Leo, you would have been at that point where you were kind of like standing on the threshold, really trying to figure out, do I stay or do I go? Do I leave this behind and move on to something else that is there? I can see it. There are other opportunities out there for me. What do I do? And I definitely feel like you were really having a lot of help from your intuition when making these decisions or looking at these options, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is an energy that we see you focusing on in August. And again, the Wheel of Fortune is out with the old, in with the new. So this is the universe's way of bringing in positive things that are better suiting us as we are now, and taking out things that no longer suit us. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is exactly what it says. Okay, so too many cards popped out. The Wheel of Fortune is exactly what the card says. Major Arcana, and this is good energy being brought in. But often when new things are brought into our lives, we have to make room for them, Leo. So, and I definitely feel like this is the case for you, because we have Strength clarifying this Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, for you, Leo, I definitely feel like, and this is your card. The Strength card is your card, as well as the Sun card. I definitely feel like it takes a lot of strength for you to allow these new opportunities, these new energies to come into your life, because it requires that you release and you say goodbye to things that are no longer serving you. And that takes a lot of strength and perseverance. What we see coming towards you is the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is all about, you know, you working hard, you putting in effort. Way too many cards. So when the cards do this, where it's like a bunch of them popping out, Leo, it lets me know you got a lot going on. Like, oh my God. We've got two here. So we've got this Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, and they both come out in reverse. So this lets me know that was something that was once promised, or what once seemed like it was going to be a fresh new beginning may not be. And it could be something that affects your money, because we see this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So where you thought money would be coming in, that may not be the case, or there could be definitely a delay in it. Another thing this also lets me know is that some of you could still be working hard to get truth, to get answers out of this partner. This Ace of Pentacles also speaks to a lack of commitment. But Leo, this is all while you are putting in effort, you know. One more for the Eight of Pentacles for Leo. I want to get one more because this is the energy coming towards you. Ooh, that flew right out. So we've got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. It's one off from the Ten of Cups, okay? So I feel like this, because you have the Ten of Cups as the final outcome, I definitely feel like what we see here is a delay in you getting to the Ten of Cups, okay? So this isn't so much of, oh, well, I'm not going to get this new wonderful opportunity. It means that you're going to be putting in a lot of effort when it comes to this new thing, when it comes to the stability of this new thing. It may be moving quite slow for you where you feel like, you know, I'm putting in so much work and nothing is happening because there is this delay. But what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Cups is that you are on the way to wish fulfillment in this situation. We've got the Empress, and the Empress is always about newness. You know, it could, you know, and it's falling in your self spot, Leo. So some of you or your partners could definitely be moms or pregnant right now. You know, the Empress speaks to fertility, okay, conception. But also when you're looking at business and when you're looking at love, it also speaks to newness, all right, rebirth. So we see this in your self spot in August, Leo. Why is the Empress here for Leo in mid-August, at the end of August? Why is the Empress here in Leo's self spot? Okay, so we have the High Priestess pop out in reverse. Leo, this lets me know that there's a need to use your intuition. You have the High Priestess in the upright in the past where you were using your intuition and you were listening to the messages that were being given to you and you were allowing your angels to guide you. And what I'm finding out now is I don't think you are listening the way, it's almost like you're standing in newness. And there's this new possibilities, these new possibilities that are around you, but you're not allowing your higher self to guide you. So this is definitely a message to tap in and tune in again, Leo. In your environment, you've got the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords, it's funny because let me show you something. You've got the Six of Swords in your environment, and then in your ninth spot of Hopes and Fears, you've got the Eight of Cups. Both of these are about exiting, but the Six of Swords is a little different for me when I see the Eight of Cups. So the Six of Swords is mental energy. Swords are always mental and communicative energy. So this is about logic. Someone makes a logical decision, and this would be the person in your environment making a logical decision, thinking about moving on from a troublesome time to a more stable, it's gaining more stable footing. So you see this person is traveling from rocky waters and they're headed to that peaceful shore there, okay? This is mental. This has been thought out. This is the pros and the cons have been weighed with this person, okay? The thing about it is in your Hopes and Fears, Leo, we've got the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is making an exit as well. But for me, the Eight of Cups is about emotions. This is the regrettable exit. This is the my heart's been broken. In order to save myself from more heartbreak, I regrettably take my love out of this situation and I walk away. For some of you, it is about a third party situation being there, because you see these two people in the back. This person is walking away from what would be a third party situation, and they're taking their emotions and they're taking their love and they're taking their cups and they're getting out of there. But if you see the look on his face, it's not joy. Okay, this is definitely, I wish I didn't have to do this, you know? So Leo, we're looking at exits, not only from someone in your environment, but, you know, this is also something you're either fearing I definitely feel like this is a fear for you that someone will take their emotions out of this situation because they've communicated to you that that's what they're thinking about doing anyway. You know, with swords, it could have already been spoken here. And it could be because they're confused. So there's a lot of confusion here. The energy governing the reading is the Seven of Cups. And then the Seven of Cups comes out clarifying the person in your environment. It's confusion, but it could also be that they have other options or they feel like they have other options, right? I'm going to take one more for the Six of Swords. This person in your environment, Leo. One more for the Six of Swords in Leo's environment. Okay. There's heartbreak. Again, just like we see at the beginning of the reading here, you get the Ten of Swords at the beginning and you've got the Ten of Swords here with this person. So Leo, either they are very heartbroken or their decision to leave, they're communicating to you that they're exiting this situation with you is causing a lot of turmoil. But again, the tens are the end of it. So don't fret, Leo. It's like the last cycle. It's the last leg, right? You've already been at the 9. You're at the 10. They're at the 10. So where do you go from the 10? You go to the Ace of Swords, right? You come out of this cycle. You go into something new. The Eight of Cups, your fear. Someone walking away. Someone taking their love and their emotions out of a situation. Leo, I definitely feel like this is a fear for you. This person walking away is definitely a fear because you don't want them to walk away. You could feel restricted, you know, with this Eight of Swords here. You could feel like there's nothing you could do at this moment. And that's why them walking away would be a fear for you, not being able to stop it. Another thing that shows up for me that just stood out to me is when we are looking at this card in your person's environment, which is the Six of Swords. Please excuse the background noise, guys. Yes, it's a home phone. People still have them. So when we're looking at the Six of Swords, there's a single person here that is moving on without anyone else. But when we look here in this deck, there are two people. I'm going to turn it up for you. There are two people and they're moving on together. They're leaving rocky waters together and traveling to calmer shores together. Leo, I feel like, you know, you feel as if this person is going to leave you behind. You know, they're making the decision to venture out without you and make their lives better without you. And that's not what you're wanting. You know, Leo, this energy could also be vice versa. So if you feel, if you're looking at it and it resonates, but you're like, oh, well, that's not how I'm feeling. Well, that's probably how they're feeling. Because this is a soulmate connection. And you recognize this person as a soulmate. There could have even been this back and forth within this relationship where there's been truces that are called. Because the Two of Cups is about coming back together and reconciliation as well. August, that is exactly what we could see. We could see this possibility of reconciliation with this Two of Cups, but one partner being very confused. The good thing about this, Leo, is that the final outcome is the Ten of Cups. So without even clarifying, I feel like somewhere someone comes out of confusion and they get it together, right? Why is the Ten of Cups here is Leo's final outcome? Why is the Ten of Cups here for Leo's final outcome? Mid-August to the end of August. Okay, so we've got the Four of Swords coming out. The Four of Swords is about taking a step back, resting, recuperating, taking some time to oneself. Some of you could even be thinking or planning a vacation. This is about meditating. So we've got 2 more cards that pop out. So with these 2 cards, we've got the 6 of Wands, which is about victory, but it's in the reverse. And then we've also got the 7 of Swords, which is, you know, having your walls up and being in defense, on defense here. So what I feel like is, in this combination, Leo, I think the only way that you get to the 10 of Cups with this particular person is if you take all of your attention off of it. You take all of your attention away from it. This is about victory, but this is also about others seeing you as victorious, meaning others being focused on you, being focused on your wins in life, your successes, right? I feel for those of you that take a step back and take your attention away from this and you allow yourself to stop stressing it, that is when the walls can come down. That is when you stop waiting for the other shoe to drop. If you are definitely in the midst of a reconciliation period with an old partner, my advice to you, Leo, is to take a step back, give them their space, and allow them to come to the conclusion that definitely may bring you guys back together, but also get you to this 10 of Cups. I'm going to take one more. This 10 of Cups is, of course, union, right? I'm sorry, more background noise. The dog is very, very old, very ornery, and doesn't like anything, okay? Yeah, I feel like there is hope of avoiding another tower moment. You know, when you take a step back and give this person space, or relax yourself, get your vibrations where they really should be, come out of this energy of stressing about what is happening, that is when you avoid a disaster. That is when things can happen naturally, and that is when you'll see progression. So Leo, these are the messages that I have for you at the end of August. I will see you guys at the end of the month so that we can check in and look at September. Again, the 10-day sale is on to the 22nd. All the information you need is in the description box. Take care, guys.